Today I'm going to get crazy and I'm going to show you a folk song that I wrote in a mode that I kind of made up. Hi, my name is Jonathan Byrd, here to give you the information, the inspiration, and the motivation to write your own songs. And today I just wanted to surprise you with something that surprised me. My friend Andrew Reisiger, fantastic musician in a band called Dromedary, when I met him, he turned me on to this idea that any scale can have modes. Even the major pentatonic scale. So the major pentatonic scale is probably the most popular musical scale in the world. It has no half steps in it. Half steps are the places with the most tension. They are two notes that are not divided by another note anywhere on the keyboard. Those are half steps. And even in the C major scale, as melodious as it is, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you have two different places where there are half steps. Well, if you skip those half steps, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. And that's a pentatonic scale. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Many, many, many songs, probably millions of songs, use entirely the pentatonic scale. But did you know, I didn't until Andrew Reisiger brought it up to me, that the pentatonic scale can have modes. I was like, what? Of course. Let me try that. I love a good challenge. And so I went to the second part of the scale and I played it from D to D. And honestly, I didn't get much farther than that for a while because that is a cool sound. You have that dominant 7. You don't have the half steps again. You don't have that major 6. But neither do you have a major third. Neither do you have a minor third. You skip the third altogether. It goes 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, back to the 1. The dominant 7 is maybe some clue that it might be minor, but a dominant 7 can be in a major chord as well. In those dominant chords that dominate the conversation until you change them. A dominant 7 can swing both ways. A minor third or a minor 6, they sound definitively minor. But the dominant 7 can kind of do a lot of things, and it does in traditional music too. The dominant 7 is used a lot, whether the key is major or minor. So in my case, I just got fascinated with this sound. That's a cool melody, and that is the melody that I wrote. I was in Floyd County, Virginia, and there were snowflakes falling that were as big as my hand. I've never seen anything like it. It was a magical experience, and those magical experiences can fire up the creative energy in us. And indeed, I picked up a guitar, and I started playing with that melody. And I thought, okay, where can I go from there? I have this one piece. I thought, well, I can play a C chord. All those notes are there. And I have this one diversion that felt kind of nice with that F natural note because it harmonizes with the previous line. You can play them together and they harmonize with each other, and that's a great way to build melody. So this is kind of how I developed this melody. Well, Hank is a mean man, he beats all his women with glasses of beer. He speaks like a deacon with his eyes like persimmons and his tongue like a spear. Well, I'm here to tell Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. I'm here to tell Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. A desperate despot, a crooked old crackpot, a hole in a pail. A snake in a sandbox, an outbreak of smallpox, a tear in a sail. I'm here to tell, Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. I'm here to tell, Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. And when he dies, I would not be surprised if we had a parade to wake up old Satan. I know he's been waiting for Hank's final days. Everybody. I'm here to tell, Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. I'm here to tell, Hank is a mean man and he'll pay in hell if he ever dies. And I leave it hanging. It's not major or minor. I play the open E natural, which makes it a D9. It's just really a D5 add 9, I guess, is what it would technically be called. And that's the world's creepiest sing-along, I think. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing that song, and I wrote the melody first. People ask me sometimes, do you write music first or words first? Sometimes I write words first, sometimes I write music first. In that case, I wrote that melody because I was fascinated with the musical idea that there could be modes of the pentatonic scale. What other modes might there be? Let's look at the keyboard. So if we go to the relative minor of C, which if you go down 2 notes in the scale, you get to the relative minor. And if you again skip the half steps, we're going to skip one of these notes to create a minor pentatonic. You have the 1, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 7, and the 1. All your favorite rock and roll riffs. Use the flatted 5th there, little bluesy note. Minor pentatonic. But I wonder if you could write a song that landed there on that E note and use the E, G, A, C, and D. I don't know, it doesn't feel like home to me, but maybe there's a way to construct a melody where it does feel like home, where I achieve that sort of magical thing to me, where I came back to the D chord, and the D chord suddenly felt like home, not the C and not the A. There was another mode in this C major pentatonic scale that I could make feel like home. That was a fascinating idea to me, and it caused me to create that whole melody, and then eventually I wrote some really creepy words to it. You play with it, play with the modes. Tell me what you come up with in the comments. You can support this channel, this free songwriting education for everyone in the world who has the internet, by supporting me at patreon.com/JonathanByrdMusic. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the bell for notifications so you never miss anything, and don't forget to write.